Hi, hello, welcome back everybody. In this episode of our video, we'll be looking into the Gabba test, the third test of the Gavaskar Trophy, the series style one each. Everybody is looking keen into the Gabba test. We know what happened last time. We breached the Fortress Gabba, and we have to look what if we can repeat it, repeat the heroics of Rishabh Pant, Shubman Gill. We have to look into that, and for that we need to analyze in deep. And to help me with that, I have my close friend Ganesh with me. He's also somebody who follows cricket a lot. He also analyzes the games, so he'll help us with doing the analysis and the preview of the third test today. Before we start, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel so that you can get all shorts, small videos, and good analysis of cricket. Be it IPL, be it international, we'll cover everything.
Hi Hanvignan, thanks for introduction. I think it's good time to start the discussion.
Yeah.
And okay, start. Now with the series tied at one each, who do you think has the upper hand going into the Brisbane?
In my opinion, with the series tied one apiece, the momentum is currently with Australia, but I feel coming back to the red ball from the pink ball, I think we did not have the courage or the, I would say, we did not have the technique to battle the pink ball because we are our batsmen aren't used to playing pink ball much. We are only used to playing red ball. We never play much of pink ball at home, but whenever you come to Australia, you have to play pink ball. That might have been a very great reason why we would have lost so badly in Adelaide. I still have confidence in our batters. They can do it, but the momentum is clearly with Australia.
Okay. And what do you think are the major concerns for the Rohit Sharma and co?
See, concerns I would say is for sure their batting. The bowling is sorted. The attack led by Bumrah. Many people can argue Harshit Rana is out of sorts. Siraj isn't getting wickets. Why is the other spinner there? Is Nitish Reddy potent enough to put in the breakthroughs? But in my opinion, Jasprit Bumrah, the leader of the attack. Then we have Siraj. If you'd have seen the Perth test as well as the Adelaide test, he has bowled beautiful line and lengths. He has bowled perfect line and lengths. And Harshit Rana has just played two test matches. You cannot blame that boy. He will learn, he will do well. He will do very well in the upcoming tests. I have confidence in him. He is somebody who gives his heart out, similar to Siraj. He doesn't fear the opposite batsman. So that is something you need in Australia as well. And the spinner as well. They will come into the play. In the last two matches, the match didn't go to a stage where the spinners should come in. First match we beat them comfortably. Second match they beat us comfortably. So it's all no equation for the spinners to come in.
Yeah, and we know that the Gabba is known to have high pace and bounce, and batsmen from both the teams struggling to bat on, and especially Indians. Will Indians able to counter the pace trio of Australia? That's the big question right now.
Yeah, that is a big question. That question is probably going to answer the result of the match.
Yeah.
If we are able to counter the pastry of Stark, Pat Cummins, and most probably Hazelwood will be back for this test, we should be winning the test if we are able to play them safely or counter them. Counter them doesn't literally mean a T20 language of attacking them. Test cricket, countering them is tiring them out. The main thing we missed here was somebody like a Cheteshwar Pujara or somebody like a Rahul Dravid who could tire the bowlers down. KL Rahul has tried to take down that role. He is learning it. He is in the gradual curve upward, but yeah, he is doing a good job right now. But we need somebody to play that 200 balls. What KL Rahul and Yashasvi Jaiswal did in the first test, the second innings, they tired it down, and that helped Virat Kohli to cash in. So all these things will be a part, but I feel the Gabba test high pace and bounce, but it isn't known to swing much. Unlike Adelaide, where we saw a lot of swing, the Gabba pitch isn't known to swing much, but the images of the pitch we have seen, it has a lot of grass. It looked like the pitch and the outfield both looked very similar to me. But understanding how the pitch is prepared, generally the grass is cut down the day before the test. So expecting the pitch to be similar to Adelaide and Perth with a slight moisture in the start. But people may get tempted to bowl first, but I still feel we have to bat first. Just because a batsman isn't performing, we cannot go and bowl first, which is a very, I would say, a disadvantage in Australia.
I think that's probably a great answer so far. And I feel Rohit Sharma should come back to open because He looked completely out of sorts when he played in the last match. What do you think?
Yeah, like he did look out of sorts, but I wouldn't blame him much. He is generally an opener. He went down to the middle order where he used to play the start of his career. So he did trust himself that he can get used to it, but it didn't look the same. But I still feel he can get into the groove. It was just his first test match after a break. He missed out the first test match. He just came back. It could be some time. Just facing 30 balls in the innings. That will make a huge difference for his confidence. That is going to be a key. It doesn't matter whether he bats at the top or at six, because the other five batsmen before him play well. He is going to face the second new ball, so it isn't going to matter. We have also seen reports that he's facing the new ball, and people have started assuming that he may open. In all possibilities, he may come back to open, and Rahul may go back to the middle order. But what I feel is he's still practicing for the swing. The ball coming inside. He's struggling a lot with that. The ball coming inside is trapping him LBW bowled always. So he is practicing with that, in my opinion. With the new ball, you can get much greater swing. So he's practicing that, and maybe for the second new ball as well. And uh, Rohit Sharma is right, but the other stalwart Virat Kohli, he also needs to step up his game. He's got one century, but the other three innings
Yeah.
have been very bad. He has to step up his game. He has to improve it. I think he will do it because, again, Gabba is going to be a bit similar to Perth, the wicket. High pace bounce. He likes the ball to come onto the bat. The same case with Rohit Sharma, where they like to feel the ball on their bat. So it's going to be a better test for them. I hope both of them do well. It will be a great confidence booster for the team.
Mhm. Yeah, I feel happy to consider your opinion. And Vashi played at the Perth and Ashwin played at Adelaide. And who do you think could start at Gabba?
That is a $1 million question in my opinion. Washi played at Perth, in my opinion, purely because of his height. I
Mhm.
wouldn't rate him down as a bowler or a batsman. He's a great bowler. He's a great all-rounder
Yeah.
for India to have. With Ashwin reaching the end of his career, he's somebody who can step up. The best possible off-spinning all-rounder we have after Ashwin is Washi. So he's a great bowler. The main reason he played ahead of Ash and Jaddu was his height. But when we came to Adelaide, the pink ball, nobody is more skillful with the pink ball than Ashwin. But unfortunately, the same thing. He didn't have the game to get in and trap the batsman. It was all done and dusted before that. So it will be unfair to drop Ashwin. But Gabba, I'm I would say honestly, I would play Jadeja purely on the stats and just wicket. If I think the first match is Gabba, if you imagine it that way, Jadeja has to start. Because the pace and bounce there, with Jadeja bowling straight at one spot always, will be a great addition in Gabba. But we have to see, because somebody like Ashwin, he hasn't done anything wrong. He's a great match winner. He can win you matches everywhere. Can he be dropped? That is a big question. I don't think they may change the bowler, but if I had to do it, I would bring in Jadeja instead of Ashwin. That will be the one change I'll do to this team. I won't do any other change to this team. And with that, maybe some people have started questioning Harshit Rana. But no, give him time. He'll learn. He'll get to it. Harshit Rana, he'll learn. He'll get to it. He's not doing anything bad. The reason why he is looking to have done bad is they're struggling a little bit against Bumrah and Siraj. So the other attack end, when Harshit Rana or Nitish Reddy bowls, they're looking to attack. And look at Nitish Reddy. He's done absolutely well in the first two test matches. He's the highest run scorer in the second test in both innings. In his second test match, in a pink ball test, he is the highest run scorer. He's also picked up a wicket, so he can never be dropped. So he is going to be a great addition for the team in the absence of Hardik Pandya in the red ball format. So I feel red ball, India should do well. And coming to the series perspective, I feel if India wins Brisbane, sure they're winning the series, because Melbourne and Sydney, suit India better than the first three test matches. It was an Australian tactic to put in India into trouble early, but we were able to counter Perth, which they did not expect. They expected to go 3-0 up and with the momentum try to sweep the series. That could have been their mindset, starting with Perth, Adelaide, and Brisbane. But Melbourne and Sydney suit us better than the other three. So we managed to win Brisbane, the Gabba, somehow. We should be in for a serious win and in the competition for WTC. What is, in your opinion, the score line that we could see at the end of five test matches?
I hope and I want India to win, but I feel it's going to be a very close fight. With 3-2, it can be favor of either Australia or India.
Definitely, it's going to be a close fight. And that brings us to the end of the preview of the Gabba test. It was great discussing.
Yeah, and Ignites. I really loved the entire discussion and we had a good time.
We'll meet in another episode. Until then, bye.